Well, whether it's bringing supplies to refugee camps or flying doctors into remote villages, Mission Aviation Fellowship provides more than tools and supplies. Its president and CEO of the Canadian chapter, Brad Bell, joins us now with an update. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So you were on about 3 months ago talking about your latest mission. What have you done in the meantime?
Well, we continue to do more vaccine delivery work. We're getting engaged with government health departments so that when the United Nations COVAX program comes into full effect, we'll be ready to logistically deliver the vaccine in over 20 countries. For viewers that don't know what COVAX is, it's the UN program that strives to deliver vaccine to everybody in the world, all nations.
Because while we worry about booster shots, there are so many in the world who, even healthcare workers, have not received their first shot yet.
I've been reading about that. I mean, that's really tough. You know, the West is as you say, just so far ahead, and the rest of the world is still waiting for that first shot.
I think now we're hearing, we're seeing so much about operations and evacuations out of Afghanistan. I know you do not work out of Afghanistan, but you provide help in a number of remote areas in the world, places that are torn by violence or dealing with drought or famine.
Yeah, we actually do work in Afghanistan through a partner organization, but you're correct. Right now, we are not. The situation on the ground is just too dangerous. But we're involved in a lot of refugee evacuation throughout the world, and sometimes it's of a more urgent nature. Something has sprung up and there's a crisis, and other times, sadly, the refugee situation is of a more permanent basis. So I think of some partners we're working with in Uganda. We're flying teachers in so that they can teach over 4,000 refugee students that fled South Sudan. And the same thing in the Congo. There's a lot of conflict in the Congo right now, and we're operating an air bridge in the Congo that allows us to fly doctors in and fly people out of the conflict area.
And what kind of aircraft do you use?
So I describe it as big, small aircraft. So they're 12-seater aircraft, so they're quite large for a small plane. But the reason we use small planes is we need to be able to land, virtually anywhere. So we need to be able to land on grass strips. Where we go, there are no runways, and so those small aircraft are really well suited to that type of environment, and they're also really good at taking off in very, very short distances. So probably not as comfortable as the Boeing 777 that you might be used to flying on.
No, but you're bringing such much needed relief and taking people out of danger's way as well. You're a Christian organization. I can imagine the places that you have seen and the trauma, the human trauma that you must have seen.
Yeah, I mean, it really breaks your heart in many of the areas that we work in. And I remember, I've been with the organization 6 years. I remember being a new CEO 6 years ago and starting to see some of the news that came across my email desk of what our staff were doing. And I remember thinking, I can never make this normal. I can never get used to this. I always need to respond and be upset about what I'm reading. And so it's oops, did I just lose video?
Just about. That. So that's okay. Actually, we've run out of time, Brad. That wasn't meant as an indicator there, but we're going to get the information, your contact information up on our website, chch.com, so that if people want to help out, they can. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much.